Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could be full of exciting plays as we have two teams who can get up and down the field. The Vikings are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Bengals, who will have to try and slow them down.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And incomplete to open things up. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Then he motions the wide receiver. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And out now come the Vikings. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Kyle Rudolph doing his job and making another nice catch. Come on, it's the month of December. You knew he was going to be there, right?
I knew you were going to go there.
Detroit! 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 Over!
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Red zone opportunity. They run again on first down. Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Here's Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he spins past him and into space. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First and 10 for Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd down, Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Fresh set of downs here. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Sturgis able to knock it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's a run with Mixon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they held them out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the off. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
action here on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On 3rd down, Dalton. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The 4th-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
A toss to Cook. And he's got some space here. The 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go! Leopard!
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And Frank's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dalton here from the gun. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. The solid stiff arm. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On the toss, Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The final act of the first half, Dalton. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That's fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. The tight end in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll drop to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rudolph showing the power. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. The play clock's running down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Dalton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Shift together here from the D-line.
No, check, Patriot. Here we go now.
They run it again with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go now. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emerson Griffin in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Dalton, 1st and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Brad Wing now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Play clock winding down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
All right, here we go. Boom! Gun! Watch it now. Check.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now they run with Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. A toss play to Mixon. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now to the air, Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
To throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 2, over.
They'll look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph with time running out. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Bengals getting set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.